Okay, so let me tell you guys how these people operate, right? Particularly when it comes to the police harassing you and stuff like that. Is that that when you do expose what it is that they're doing, okay, they will start sending you subliminal messages about that because you're doing a video and you're exposing them and you're talking about what it is that they're doing to you, that somehow that makes you a snitch, right? That somehow that makes you a tattletale, and you know, that's not a good thing, right? Because again, it is all an attempt to silence you. Everything that they do is all an attempt to silence you, to not get you to talk about what it is that they're doing to you so that they can get away with it, okay? And for TIs, I need you guys to understand this, right? So when you're being told to ignore them and not say anything and not do anything and not try to expose it, again, this is part of their agenda. And they will manipulate other TIs into telling you those things. But if you stop and think about it, right? Those same TIs that are telling you to ignore them, are they ignoring the purpose? Think about that, right? Say to yourself, okay, they're telling me to ignore and not say anything, but yet they're on these calls talking about their target, right? Because to me, if you're claiming that you can ignore your targeting, then guess what? You wouldn't be on any of these calls or looking at any of these videos about your targeting, or they talking about their targeting, okay? So again, this is a narrative, and again, they're being influenced, all right? Some of them not realizing it, others who are, you know, perps pretending to be TIs will hawk on this thing about not talking about your targeting. And you have to understand this and realize this, right? This is a coercive persuasion program. It's a psychological program to cover the human experimentation, the non-consensual human experimentation using directed energy weapons, all right, the illegal microchipping for the purpose of remote neural monitoring. And this is one of the ways they try to get you to become silent, right? By trying to make you seem like you're afraid and that you're a snitch or what have you, okay? And just don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, okay? Because when you look throughout history, right, if people remain silent, guess what's going to happen, right? You look at Germany, right, with the German people, how Hitler created what is called, Hitler and his cohorts created what is called, within the minds of the German people, the deception of self, okay? Where information has become the enemy, where the truth has become the enemy. And the German people didn't want to know the truth. They didn't want the information based on the truth, okay? They created, like I said, what is called the deception of self, which allowed them to feel not guilty, which allowed them to feel like their conscience is clear because they didn't know. When they knew, they had an idea. They knew, okay? When they saw their neighbors being dragged out in the streets and being taken away, they knew what was happening, right? But as long as they didn't know the entire detail, they thought that their conscience was clear. And this is what's happening today. And because this is a psychological, part of this program is psychological, these same individuals, the same people, the American public, okay, the American government have also created a deception of self mentality within the minds of the American people, okay? And you guys can look that up. It's called the deception of self. All right, so that's it for the video. My second video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.